Now, the European Union, in conjunction with the Federal Ministry of Budget and National Planning, has embarked on capacity development and technical assistance provision to ensure the implementation of national economic policies and the EU development initiatives in the country. The plan, officially launched by the Minister of State Clem Agba earlier in Abuja, involves strengthening the capacity of relevant ministries, agencies and departments to improve the rate of project completion and implementation. Benedict Uku has more on the story.
The European Union has offered assistance to the Federal Ministry of Budget and National Planning to improve the rate of implementation of national economic policies through the EU CNEP program. In Abuja earlier today, the Minister of State for the Ministry of Budget and National Planning, Clem Agba, represented by Dr. Philip Igodaga, stated that the plan would strengthen operational structures to aid implementation of projects, including the EU development initiatives and documentation of the EU project in Nigeria.
At the time when the managers of the economies of various nation states are reviewing their processes, approaches and modalities to cope with the uncertainty arising from the COVID-19 pandemic, the Technical Assistance Project is critical to supporting our efforts in instituting enduring economic policy frameworks required to build back better for resilience. It is gladdening to note that the overall objective of the 11th European Development Fund support for public outreach, which the project is a part of, is to strengthen operational structures, address capacity gaps, as well as provide tools for better outcomes in the implementation of key development initiatives piloted by the Federal Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning.
Also speaking, the head of the Cooperation of the European Union in Nigeria, Cecile Tassin-Pella, noted that finance management was a key aspect of the project.
The project will provide some technical assistance to the ministry to build some capacity, some additional capacity to the ministry for the different skills that they need to implement the national development plan. But also the project is aimed also at looking at the partnership between Nigeria and the European Union to take some lessons learned. We will look at the past projects, the ongoing projects, the lessons learned for a better implementation of the new program. And it's important that the experts are going on the field also to look at the different projects supported by the European Union.
The representative of the Permanent Secretary and the EU CNEP team leader spoke respectively about the objectives of the plan and improvements to be made.
The plan is also thinking about looking at the subsidy, which has been a lot of problems for us. So the plan has to be to make a definitive stand on the subsidy, whether implicit subsidy or explicit subsidy, in order to free resources. We talk about fiscal space, to create fiscal space for additional development. So those are the critical points of the plan. And of course, there are also other areas that are very critical, and one of them is the financing the plan, because finance is like blood in our system. If you have the clot blood, you all die. So we all atrophy. So the plan is based on looking at it's an innovative financing plan, and you have to cascade those ideas by rendering technical assistance to states, so states can have the knowledge, the competence to be able to engage with the private sector in what to do, and how they can implement the plan, how they can put together a project, and how the project can be financed through P3. So that's part of it. So the EU is going to support the development of this thinking, programs, policies, and what have you. So the essence of the plan, of their support, is to enable us strengthen our capacity to formulate policies.
The first purpose is to strengthen the capacity of the ministry. That's when I say the ministry, I'm referring to the Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning now, in implementation, monitoring, and evaluation, including communication of key policies, initiatives, strategies of the government of Nigeria for economic growth and development. And the corresponding result area for that is improved capacity for coordination, monitoring and evaluation of implementation, as well as communication of all key national policies, strategies and initiatives for economic growth and development.
Nigeria's challenges are not only technical. It's important that we recognise that underlying governance constraints require the political leadership to provide the political will necessary to drive forward development.
The training, which is said to be more detailed and continuous than a one-off workshop, is hoped to usher in a new approach to project and policy implementation.